Welcome back, prisoners, to Oxygen Not Included, episode 12. Yes, I believe it is episode 12. The base is getting really busy. It's a lot harder for me to... It's hard for me to even joke around, just there's so much brain power going on right now, just trying to keep up with things. Right now I got it at half speed. So some of the things we need to do is, we got 77 reed fiber, so I'm gonna make snazzy suits for everyone. It's time for everyone to get one notch less ghetto. Assign that, speed things up. And what else do we need to do? Each suit uses up 4 reed fibers, so... Looks like we're out over here, so we're gonna have to remove these. Which is gonna distribute a lot of gross stuff everywhere. You'll get to see it. You're gonna see this just kind of bloom outwards due to... There was basically polluted water inside of it. But, you know, that's just... there's no other way to deal with it. The polluted water was in there, so the germs are there. Fortunately, the germs do die in clean air. It will take them a moment, though. But we have to remove these simply because... we can't support them anymore. We don't have enough polluted water. Let's go ahead and do that. And this is ready. This is ready to become our chlorine room. So in order to make this vacuum sealed, we're going to have to remove those. And let's install some pumps to pump the air out. Because that'll actually form the vacuum, the actual vacuum. We're going to need, let's put up, down, up. You don't have to do this, but it helps with pressure a little bit. But it shouldn't matter either way. Let's go ahead and run some electricity to each of these. Like so. And now that this is sealed, what it's going to do is just going to... These air pumps are just going to pump all of the oxygen or any gas that's in here besides it. A little bit of carbon, a little bit of polluted oxygen. It's just going to pump all of it out. Let's check our priorities. I want to make sure they do get started on this. Oh, this is disabled. Or what's... Building is disabled? Okay, enable the building. Okay, that's why. I don't know why it was... I must have accidentally disabled it. Oh, here's our stone hatch. The baby is out. As you can see, stone hatch a lot rockier looking than the others. Let's go ahead and add stone Q LMNOP RS stone hatchling. There we go. And there's our critter morph. A critter morph is basically a variant. And, oh. And he's already eating and pooping, and he pooped out some coal. Now, we're going to want to separate them eventually, but one thing at a time. Let me focus on this. So this is going to pump out all of the air. Air is quickly thinning out. We're down to grams of air, milligrams of air. Eventually we'll be down to micrograms of air. Oh, we're using up a lot of electricity. Oh, we gotta... First we'll check our achievements. The good egg. Yep, got a critter morph. How many Drekos do we have? We only have 2. We'll take the Dreklet. I want to sit 12 people for a while until we're certain we can sustain them. That's what a baby Dreklet looks like. 2 of its eyes are closed. They're actually a 4-eyed critter. Getting wrangled. Doesn't look too comfortable. And there we go. So let's go ahead and move the stone hatch up here. Stone hatchling. Let me go ahead and have this guy wrangled. Have they vacuumed out the air yet? Nope, we're still in micrograms. This needs to be completely sealed. Do we have enough space over here? No. I want to get the debris. It's not necessary to get the debris out. We could use this room as a storage room, actually. I just wanted to look a little nicer and neater in here. There's no necessity to pull all of that out. Let's go ahead and do this over here. And I'm gonna order them in particular to clean this room up. And since this is right up here, it actually won't be too hard. Okay, so that area is now officially a vacuum. Gray, it means there's no gas at all. They can go in, they just have to hold their breath. Once they clean this up, we will begin the next stage of our plan. Wait, we need to wrangle. I said wrangle this guy. Oh, I know what I need to do. I need to clear the... He put him right back into the same one, I bet. There we go. Now they'll wrangle him and put him up top. Oh, of course, the slaves need sleep. Why can't they just work forever? Oh, I need you to work now. I was gonna put a wart seed here. And that's the only reason that would be there. In fact, let's look, where else is it really hot? Let me go ahead and put some wart seeds down wherever it's a bit on the hot. This area doesn't count. Over here. Oops. I said... God damn it! There we go. Let's put one there. Put one here. Oh, we already got one there. Yeah, those things start to get pretty warm. Copy settings. Copy settings. Oh, I already had... Oh, wait, so cancel this one. Silly noises that those creatures make. Okay, they've almost finished this up. And these two. Oh, there's no space for reed fiber. I guess industrial reagent wasn't on the list. Let's add that to all of these. As you find new items, you may need to update your list. Okay, we are done. So let's completely deconstruct all of this, go into ventilation mode, delete those. And then we'll build one of these here. And now we're gonna run one of these. Let's also delete all of this. I don't need any of this stuff. Any of this stuff. I do want that though, because I'm pretty sure we'll need to use that. So sometimes this thing gets a little weird and doesn't always want to work the way I think it works, so I'm gonna do it like this. I'm pretty sure you're supposed to be able to just move the gas from one location to another, but for me, it doesn't always want to do that. So I found that I can work around it by doing this. Chlorine. Basically, there's only chlorine in here. You can see right here, nothing but chlorine. So by running it into this and then just choosing chlorine as the siphon out, it's the same thing as just extracting it out. Let's turn this on so we can watch them build it. All of the transparent areas are the places they haven't built yet. Once you got a decent workforce, like 12 people, oh, they build pretty quick. That's why you want a big workforce. It allows you to make your projects quickly, but you obviously have to be able to support them. Now we can activate the building. Go into ventilation mode. Come on, activate it before your shift is over. There we go. And it's this was set to chlorine, so it's taking it out of the siphon. And we're getting our chlorine to fill up our chlorine tank in the which will become the chlorine room. It's like a giant green snake. Unfills pretty quickly. I mean, that's just how much we're sending in here. There's a ton of chlorine going in here. Okay, it looks like it just now ran out. This chlorine room is going to let us clean up all of the nasty stuff that we encounter. So let's go ahead and... I'll wait for it to all go in first. It's got a little ways to go. Ah, the snazzy suits are coming. Snazzy suits will improve our decor. We're actually going to start working on decor pretty soon. I'm just looking at how much reed fiber we have left. We have about 30-something. We have about 30. We need more than that, but let me see. I think it's done. Okay. So we can now order that pipe to be removed because we don't need it anymore. You could always leave it if you had a future project for it, but I'm just going to remove it so it's not confusing. Now I'm going to put this over here and a vent exit. That will designate a location for it to let the gas out, and that means it's going to let out as much chlorine as it can until the room reaches its maximum pressure, which I think is going to be about 2 kilograms of chlorine per unit of tile space. You can actually go higher than that, but you need a specific... So for some reason, like I said, I don't know why it doesn't want to let it out. Like sometimes it's just dumb like that. So I guess the way we could force it out... Like, I think this is a bug. I don't think it should not do this. So, once again, we can just force it out by using one of these. Designate this to chlorine. Where is chlorine? There it is. Now, the best thing about them going into the... Because they have to hold their breath, they don't even exhale carbon dioxide into the room. And the electrical line is here from when we used it earlier to get the gas out in the first place, so now it should work. It's already working. So now the area is going to start getting a lot of chlorine. Like you can actually see the thickness or the thinness in the gas. This little red blip over here is telling us that we are over pressure, but as the gas expands, it will allow it to continue pumping more chlorine out. Until eventually the entire room is fully pressured. About 1 kilogram over here, 2 kilograms over right next to the vent. Getting nice and deep, shiny green, just showing you the high density. Kind of like how some of these areas are very dense in oxygen. So it's still going to let a little more out as the gas starts to equalize. We want it to be fully pressured. And the reason we want it to be fully pressured is we don't want other gases to get in. Because basically... We're going to put the slime in. If you see right here, it's slime, 45 million germs. Well, the slime itself gives off polluted oxygen, but if the pressure is too high, then it can't give off any polluted oxygen, and it'll have no choice but to basically just die. Kinda wish this was 1 notch closer. Actually, no, I don't. I lied about that. What I can do is, because this doesn't need to be a room, we can actually just remove these. We need to research... How much bleach... Let me check. How much bleach... Okay, I got bleach stone. Let's research... Hand sanitizer. Where is it? Here it is. I need to get a hand sanitizer so that when they transport this in and out, it will... They will basically wash their hands on the way out. And since I can only fit one here, it needs to be something that goes really, really quickly. And yeah, that's the fast. Well, let's just leave 3 of them here. This will be for the food, and that's going to be for the slime. It shouldn't take them that long to research it, especially because of how advanced our guys are. Oh, did I just make a bunch of excessive snazzy suits? Yeah, we just made way more snazzy suits than we needed to. Whoops. That's kind of a waste. Oh, we got another offering. Like I said, I'm not going to take anyone right now. We're already pretty high on it. Let's check our skills. Does someone have art? Art fundamentals. Yes. He needs to get one more skill up, though, because we want to wait till we get Masterworks. If you don't know what to pick, just pick Carrying. Carrying is a really good universal upgrade. Oh, the Cook. Does anyone else have cooking? Let me make sure. Yeah. Oh man, we finally have a cook. Okay, I need to approve WT. Let me do that real quick before I forget. Let's, cooking. Restrict cooking. WT Reed is officially our cook. So he's the critter rancher and the cook. So he pets them and then he chops their head off and cooks them. What a swell guy. What a nice guy. Yeah, I'll go exosuit. Hard digging. Guess we can watch our promotions come in. We're not going to be changing hats. But we still get to see download our data from the Matrix. Getting these level ups, get those skills. We got a cook finally. You know what? I'm actually going to change a hat. WT Reed, you're going to wear the chef's hat. Just so that it absolutely reminds me that we do have a cook. Oh, we can queue these up now. Okay, now that we have a cook, let's just turn these on to forever. Not pickled meal though. Let's turn everything else on forever. Yeah, yeah. Cook. Where's our chef? Here we go. Look at that. Let me slow it down. There we go. The cooking. Got the little leg flailing around as he cooks. This thing starts to generate a decent bit of heat, especially with continuous cooking, but hey. We need to cook. Copy settings. And put it over here. Okay, so this area is fully pressurized, and we just got the research done for hand sanitizer. Let's go ahead and install it. Putting the food in there. Food is sterile in here, which is really nice. This chlorine atmosphere is extremely deadly to, like, most life forms, actually. Make this an 8. And once they fuel it up, you can tell this little slot here is where the bleach stone fuel is for it. Put the bleach in. Oh my god. Put the bleach in. Okay, there we go. So now you can see it's full. Now, bleach stone is kind of hard to get, but it doesn't use very much, so it's pretty efficient. So here's what we're going to do. This has the slime in it, the 45 million germs. Whoa, 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 whoa. Copy the settings to here. And then deconstruct this on a 9. Maximum deconstruction order. So this is going to be storing bleach stone, which is fine. Bleach stone releases chlorine, but it's fine. But also, it won't be able to release chlorine with... It's just so heavily... Basically 2 kilograms of gas. Like, it's way too heavily pressured. And as you can see, the water is... I mean, we got a little bit of chlorine, but that's not... In fact, that might not even be from it. So let's watch. So, as you saw, one of them got through, but... See how fast it is? Look how, like, it's very efficient for germ removal. But more importantly, look at this. Remember that was like 45 million germs? Oh, it's going up. They're putting more in. We're up to... Look how fast it's going down. It's getting, like, obliterated by the chlorine. It doesn't stand a chance in here. It's just getting destroyed. They're putting more in, and we went up to 6 million. Look, we're already dropping. It's just tanking from the exposure to the chlorine atmosphere. This is the way you decontaminate. We're under a 1 million again. Going under 100,000. Under 50,000. 10,000. It does it on your food as well. Any of your food that has germs on it, put them inside a chlorine room like this, and it just decontaminates. Look at it, down to 1,000, 800, 600, 500, 400, 300, 200, 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20. It slows down because it's going by half-lives, and obviously the more you divide, it goes, so 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Dead. All of that slime has now been completely decontaminated. All of the germs are dead. Which is excellent. Let's also spray this. So what that basically means that anything that we get that's dirty, we can just throw it in here in this room. And the killing the germs does use up a little bit of chlorine, but we still have some left, and it will just keep releasing more as that happens. So, oh, why is there a, oh yeah, that's right, we were gonna put a, I remember now. Very nice. So very good. We have a lot of food that we're trying to store. Oh, I bet it's cooking ingredients. That's what it is. And we're going through all of our cooking ingredients. Okay, so let's see. What do we want to do next now that we've completed that goal? I think we want to continue exploring. I think that's what I want to do. I want to reveal more of these cold biomes. So let's not cut through unnecessary amounts of the, what do you call it? The abyssalite. So we're going to avoid the abyssalite there. Let's clean this up real quick. This slime. Now that we got a good place to store the slime, it's very easy for us to decontaminate the slime. And then eventually when we transform the slime... Oh, look at this! Our glossy Drecko, like I said, the glossy Dreckos are way cuter than... You have no idea. They're way cuter than the... Oh wait, let's put them up here. Glossy Drecklet. Excellent. These ones, they're... So these make reed fiber when you shave them. These make plastic when you shave them. Now, the catch is that once you shave them, they won't grow back unless they're in a hydrogen atmosphere. But we have some hydrogen up here. We'll have to go hunting for some hydrogen and like, grab some. We can also create hydrogen through certain facility processes. This area here. I wonder if we should analyze this. Let's try to get an analyzation going. Since it's dormant right now. What are they doing? Why are they all coming down here? Oh, I guess there's some resources. Really hot. 150 degrees. Not enough to scald them, but let's get some analysis on it. When this thing, when this analysis eventually completes, we'll be able to basically tell what the eruption frequency is, like when it goes through its dormancy and when it goes through its full cycle, basically. Still pushing their way upwards. Very good. Maybe it's dormant already. Okay, its geoactivity is halted. Why are you sick? Oh, you're getting heat stroke from the heat. Whatever, you need to scan it anyways. The best way to scan these is to use where is it? An exosuit. But actually, do we have an exosuit forge? Let's build an exosuit forge. We need some copper. Let's go ahead and queue up some 10 is fine. Oh, we got 2 of them now. Oh yeah, that's right, they keep hatching. Oh, that's right, we got a second glossy Drecklet too. This is working well. Eats up a ton of electricity, but... How's our coal doing? 24 tons of coal? So now they can go in here to get the food, or they can go down here. We got food stored in both locations. Okay, so we made it to the top over here. Let me start assigning some orders. Up there. We want to make sure that we're harvesting all of the sleet wheat as well. We don't want to actually uproot any of the sleet wheat, but we want to make sure we're harvesting it. Because even though it grows very slowly, organically, that does not matter when there's just such a large quantity of it. If we can get a pip, we could put a pip in here and help plant the seeds and make them make new organic growths. Doing really good since this thing is... Since this is dormant now, we don't have to worry nearly as much about the heat problems. I have some ideas. Like, one thing we could do is we could collect the ice, not the polluted ice though, but the regular ice and mix it in and start cooling it off. Another offering. Probably gonna go with brine, just because it's better than rejecting it. Like I said, not ready to take any additional characters on. Let me get rid of these exclamation points. Looks like it's Joseph Bailey's turn to scan the cool steam vent, which is like, what, like 70% done? Oh, there's an oxygen issue in here. That's what it is. The carbon dioxide is getting to him. I like, if you zoom in a lot, you can hear all the different sound effects, like the different, when you're drilling through the different materials. You can hear, like, the wheezing sound that it makes as it breathes. It's so close to being scanned. So, let me look around. I'll see if I can find an example for you. Looking for more geysers that are actually buried. I don't see any, unless I'm not looking hard enough, but you see this unique material? It's called neutronium. Whenever you see neutronium in like in a straight line like this, it means that there's usually some type of geyser buried on, it's like buried on top. Like you have to dig through the materials to get to it. But you may want to seal them up after you find them, because you might not be ready to deal with whatever comes out of them. Interesting. keep digging up, building upwards. This is a man-made building over here, which is why we can't see. I want to get up here, though, so that we can reveal all of this area. Waterweed, that means this is a salt, but yeah, I can see right here, this is a salt biome. That's a big tip right there. Like, if you can reveal all these, the sleet wheat, not only is it really good to just leave it all here and just harvest it organically, but if you can reveal enough of these biomes, what's falling through? I'm guessing some snow fell through. I think we got some water down here. Let's have them mop it up. But yeah, if you can reveal enough of these, then one of the things you can actually do is you can get a ton of just sleet wheat. And sleet wheat makes frost buns. And frost buns, standard quality food, +2 morale, so they're really good. And we've got plenty of them. Like, we have 328 sleet wheat grain right now, so this guy's going to be cooking for a while. This is actually going to heat up quite a bit, so let's add one of these here. I said, let's add one of these here. I think I want to get some research as well. So we're at the point now where I don't think I need specific research. And I don't have an idea for what I want. So if you don't know what you want, just go to the top and just click the one farthest down the tree, and let's just have them just start researching everything down the line. That's just what you do. Oh, see, he grew up. Not as cute when they grow up, but still, I think they're cuter than those ones. I like their shiny scales as well, as well as that kind of diamond-shaped pattern. So it's getting too hot over here. We need to add a... Let's go ahead and do that. We'll remove one of these, and then we'll put a... Actually, I don't have to do that. Uproot. Cancel deconstruct. We'll just uproot. Uproot! Thank you. Plant a wheezewort. Which means we won't be able to plant one here, so let's just delete this one. Oh, wait, that's not true. We can just pull the wheezeworts out from over here. Forgot about that. Let's grab these. I want this to be a priority 7 dig. So the darkness is preventing me from interacting with pretty much anything over there. Maybe I can cut across over here? How do I get around that? If the darkness is obstructing my ability to even see. Let's just dig over here, see what happens. So, we can't really do too much with these guys. I mean, they're giving us phosphorite, which is fine. We need the phosphorite for the these guys here, the wheezeworts. Huh, so I can't see over there at all. I think I have to go over here to actually reveal it, so that might be as far as we can go for now. Priority 7, plant a wheezewort over here. And he's gonna be on duty, just cooking that stuff up, a storm of stuff. I'm just gonna choose plumbing, because it gives him a strength boost. And strength is good, it lets you carry more. Do we have someone else who does art? Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was... Who does art? Tyler does art. Okay, so yeah, we don't need another one. So you're going into electrical engineering. That's fine. Looks like we can make some rooms over here as well. I don't know what this room is going to be, but... I might make it a holding pen for some of these other animals. We deconstruct these. I need to continue expanding upwards. We need more room for our critters. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna drill all this away. We're gonna go up here. And I'm just gonna cut through here. Let's add in some these in order to combat any weird gases that are released, like from the slime lung. And what we're gonna do is start consolidating all of this liquid. Like so. And then we're gonna pump all, because we need this polluted water anyways. And I need to expand upwards, so we kind of have like double objectives. We need more room for critter ranching, probably like 2 more floors, maybe like 3 more floors. A little warm up here, but not the end of the world. Wheezewort is already having an effect. Remember, the body temperature won't be long until these Wheezeworts cool these down and allow them to grow once again. How's our power grid doing? That one's fine. Our power grid is actually doing pretty good. I think I want to rearrange some of this crap over here. Yeah, I'm gonna rearrange all of these. Especially because we're going to be getting polluted water, and so the water level is going to rise up. Oh, that's psycho. Oh, I get so carried away in this game. I'm like, I gotta be. This is one of these games where I gotta be careful, because if I start just playing this game, I'm just like the whole day goes by, and I'm just like, oh my god, like eight hours are gone, and I'm like, I haven't done anything productive today. This is a game that I get lost in very easily. But at any rate, we got the main thing I wanted done. We got the chlorine room. Hopefully you saw just how efficient it was. Because remember, if we turn the slime into algae with the algae distiller, which I don't think we have. Yeah, we don't have it yet. Then it will become algae full of germs. And if we put germy algae into the oxygen diffuser, then we'll get germy... it'll just start spitting germs and oxygen. There are ways to combat it. We could put a buddy bud on top of this, like just hang it right above it. Because one of the rules of the game is that 2 types of germs cannot exist in the same area, so we could actually use this as like a invasive germ to counteract it. That's just one of the rules of the game. But yeah, look at this. We're getting glossy Drecos. We got regular Drecos. Let me talk about the plan for these guys. So these guys have to live in a hydrogen atmosphere. So there's only one plant in the entire game that grows in hydrogen, and that would be these things here. Pinch of pepper nuts. Pinch of pepper nuts, they need temperature of at least 95 degrees, so it's got to be decently hot for them. They need a phosphorite, but fortunately these guys will eat the pinch of pepper nut, but then they'll poop phosphorite for the pinch of pepper nut, so that's not a big deal. It needs polluted water as well, 30 kilograms. Remember that 1,000 kilograms makes 1 tile, I believe. So that's a decent amount, especially if we need multiple pinch of pepper nuts in order to feed all of our Drecos. And at the same time, we'd also want to use some of the pinch of pepper nuts to make some food, because, let me see, there are some advanced dishes. I can't see any of them until we get them, but there are more advanced dishes. Look, our food is just rising like crazy. We're going to be having frost buns. So our top source of food, the meal ice, obviously, since we're just mass producing it. Omelets, yes, we've cooked a lot of eggs, but just give it a little time, and those frost buns are going to be going crazy, because, I mean, if you look here, we still have 307 sleet wheat grains, and each frost bun needs 3 sleet wheat, so there's 100, there's like basically 102 frost buns still remaining here, not including any more sleet wheat that we can gather from these, where's the cold biome at? From these cold biomes, and that's not the only cold, that's a small one too. There's other cold biomes. This one over here we haven't gotten to. There's more sleet wheat in there. Obviously, this is the one, but I mean, like, look at all the sleet wheat that's just naturally growing here. If we can get a pip, I'm going to put the pip in here, and then he's just going to grab the seeds, and wherever possible, he's just going to plant more of them to grow organically. And remember, the reason you want them to grow organically is because they don't have any growth requirements aside from their body heat. But you don't have to feed them anything, you don't have to water them, give them dirt. In exchange for growing organically, they don't grow very quickly. For example, like, let's see, with plants. Sleet wheat. 18 cycles. And I don't know if it tells you how fast they grow if you have them cultivated. But, like, I know one is, like, mushrooms. Mushrooms grow every 30 days when they're not cultivated. And then they grow, like, every, like, 7 or 8 days when they are cultivated. So it makes a really big difference. We're definitely getting... We're in the mid-game right now. We're getting into the more complex stuff. This is kind of the area where I'm familiar with. I'm not too much familiar with what comes after this, but hey, I'll figure it out, or the base will explode as I try to do it. Anyways, at any rate, let me know what you think down in the comments section. Like this video if it was entertaining. Subscribe for future Oxygen Not Included content. And of course, remember that you don't have to be good to get good.